channel. My name is Kelsey, and yes, I'm using the same backdrop as always. I think I might actually place an order to get another one or just a different one so that like every other video I could like switch it up, give you something different to look at besides this. Today is actually just a really chill but important video to me. I have had a ton of people ask me what my story is, like coming to Christ, what's my testimony, and when people ask me, like, you know, people I didn't know, like through social media, through YouTube, I was kind of like, well, like, I didn't know what to say. Because like in person, of course, I'm like super open, talking about my testimony, talking about, you know, what I've gone through, whatever. But like to someone like I didn't know, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. But I decided that I think everybody's testimony is so important, especially like in their lives for them, and just to like maybe help others and to see different perspectives as well. So I decided I kind of just wanted to let you guys know kind of like the backstory and just what my testimony is. I was born into a Christian household. Both my parents are Christian, and you know, they raised me, you know, to respect people, to act like a Christian. We went to church every Sunday. I went to Sunday school. I did Bible camps over the summer. When I got to middle school, I started attending like a middle school youth group at my church. That was also kind of like my parents were like, go to this, you know, youth group. But also I loved it. It was fun. It was something to do. Yeah, it was really cool. I liked it. My sister was one of my leaders. She was a great example. So I always had like Christian people in my life. Most of my friends were Christian. Like it's just like how it worked out. I was friends with a lot of people from church. And then I went to high school. So I think high school is when my relationship really started. I think most of my life I believed in God. I knew who He was. I understood everything, and it made sense, but I didn't have that like one-on-one connection. Still was kind of feeling that way. I became a leader myself, and I was leading middle schoolers, so I understood what that meant, but I was like, why isn't mine like that person's? You know, like why? Like I was just like, you know, I haven't been through it much. Like I just like didn't understand a lot still. And then my sister's accident happened, and my relationship just went on like a halt. Like I was like, nope, no more, we're done. For I would say like a good 6 months, I was just like not living in a Christian lifestyle, and I was not, you know, acting how I should, and I had a lot of harsh feelings for God. I was just like, how could you do this? Why would you do this? Like, if you loved me, you wouldn't have taken my sister, my best friend. You know, I had all those like negative like feelings, and like everyone was like, I'm praying for you, like go to church, like da 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 da, and I was just like, no, like why? Like kind of feeling. So that was just like a rough time. I was kind of like thought, you know, I was like, this is it, like, you know, boom, like relationship, like I don't really have one, kind of. I would say that coming like end of my junior year of high school, I was still a leader. I was going to church still, you know, still struggling like any college, high school age person, anyone really. I was just still struggling, you know, I always had things going on. But I really started to realize that like I couldn't depend on anyone but God. I had attended the same church since I was a baby. And I met my boyfriend, and I started going to another church, and I totally had a change of perspective. And I think my eyes towards God opened in a completely different way. Okay, now I'm kind of like skipping ahead to like that was senior year, and now we're at like freshman year of college, like beginning of freshman year of college. This is gonna be hard, like college. So I was still going to church every now and again, but not every weekend. I wasn't in any groups. I really wasn't hanging out with like that many Christian people. So I'm still going to the new church that my boyfriend introduced me to, and I was just like, I don't know, it was this one sermon where he was just kind of like, this is your life, this is your relationship, like if you're not seeing anything from this relationship, it's not a one-sided thing. Like God's just not gonna be like, here's all the answers, like serve it on a platter for you. Like no, you have to give him that. It's a relationship. Like relationships are two people coming together. Like that's how it works. Decided to just, you know, recommit to going to church, going to God with anything, you know, praying, devoting myself to Him, sharing Him with people around me. I was doing a Bible study with some girls in my sorority, and I was just like going to church every Sunday, and that was definitely helping. Sophomore year, I was just going through a really hard time. I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression just from all the things that I had held in from my sister's accident, just like a lot of the grief and the anger. I was just going through so much. I was depressed, I had anxiety, I still do, but it was at an all-time high. But I was smiling on the outside, struggling on the inside. So I had a lot of toxic friendships that just weren't getting me anywhere, and I wasn't growing, and then I just realized it. I was like, wait, I don't need 100 friends if 50 of them are mean to me and don't get me anywhere and aren't progressing and, you know, just feeding me in life. Skipping on to current, to junior year, my testimony's just growing daily. So the summer going into my junior year would be the summer of 2017. I was going to church every weekend. I was getting really involved, and I decided I was joining a small group. So I joined a small group in the fall, and that just widened my eyes. It was so amazing. Called a freedom group, so it was literally what I needed. It was releasing all those negative things and all the things I had held on to and the burdens I had, and it was getting free in Jesus. I got baptized at our freedom retreat. Since that point on, which is now spring of 2018, so really not too much far off from that, but I have just been doing more of my own personal relationship growing with Jesus, because I've been reading my Bible, having alone time with him, you know, praying more, not just going to church and attending, because that's what, I guess that was like one of the whole reasons I wanted to make this video, is like for the longest time I was, yes, a Christian, yes, going to church, good job, but I wasn't living and doing anything with that. The minute I did that, like so many things that were bad for me just like were let go. I felt so much better. Like life has just looked up, and like I can't help but smile because I am so happy. Not to like brag or anything, but it's just like I have this awesome relationship with God, and anyone can have that. It's just like when you open up and decide to incorporate my relationship with the Lord, because I want to bring him into my channel and know that this is a positive channel for any views and anyone who has anything to say, any religion. Don't forget, subscribe down below. I did hit 1K, but like it's like literally 1K, so like let's keep it going. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video and like to see more. Bye.